What if every single glacier on Earth melted? I'm not just talking about the Arctic or Antarctica. I mean every last piece of ice, from the highest peaks of the Himalayas to the vast ice sheets of Greenland. This scenario isn't just about changing the world as we know it. It would completely rewrite the course of human history. Let's start with the most obvious consequence: water. Glaciers and ice sheets currently hold about 69% of all the fresh water on our planet. If all of that ice were to melt and flow into the oceans, global sea levels would rise by a staggering 70 meters. That's over 230 feet. To put that into perspective, imagine the Statue of Liberty almost completely submerged. Entire coastal cities, the vibrant hearts of culture and commerce, would simply vanish beneath the waves. New York, Shanghai, London, Tokyo, Mumbai, Sydney, all gone. Entire countries, like Bangladesh and the low-lying islands of the Maldives, would be almost completely erased from the map. Right now, more than 3 billion people live near a coastline. That's almost half of the world's population. They would have nowhere to go but inland, creating the single largest refugee crisis humanity has ever faced. Imagine billions of people displaced, all at once, searching for new homes on a shrinking landmass. The social, economic, and political chaos would be unimaginable. But rising seas are just the beginning of the story. Glaciers play a critical role as Earth's air conditioner. Their bright, white surfaces reflect sunlight back into space, keeping the planet cool. As the ice melts, it's replaced by dark ocean water. This dark surface absorbs much more of the sun's heat, creating a dangerous feedback loop called the albedo effect. The more ice that melts, the more heat the ocean absorbs, which in turn melts even more ice, faster and faster. This extra heat wouldn't just accelerate global warming. It would throw our entire climate system into disarray. Crucial ocean currents, like the Atlantic circulation system that helps regulate temperatures in Europe and North America, could slow down or even collapse entirely. This would trigger extreme and unpredictable weather events across the globe. Some regions might be locked in permanent, deadly heat waves, while others could paradoxically plunge into brutal, ice age-like winters. The weather patterns we've relied on for millennia would be gone. And here is a fact that often gets overlooked. Over 2 billion people directly depend on the steady meltwater from glaciers for their daily survival. This water is their source for drinking, for irrigating crops, and for generating hydroelectric power. When the glaciers are gone, this lifeline disappears. First, there would be catastrophic floods as the ice melts at an uncontrollable rate. But after that initial deluge, the rivers they feed, like the mighty Indus, Ganges, and Yangtze, would eventually slow to a trickle and could even dry up completely. This would lead to massive food shortages and famines on an unprecedented scale. The hydropower systems that power entire nations would fail, plunging millions into darkness. It's a cruel irony. First comes the flood, then comes the permanent drought. The devastation wouldn't be limited to humans. Entire ecosystems would collapse. In the mountains, unique habitats would disappear. In the polar regions, animals like polar bears, seals, and penguins would lose their homes and hunting grounds, pushing them toward extinction. The massive influx of fresh water into the oceans would also drastically alter salinity levels, causing a chain reaction of extinctions in marine life. Many scientists warn that this could be the trigger for Earth's 6th mass extinction event. Perhaps the most terrifying part of all this is the finality of it. Once the glaciers are gone, they won't come back in our lifetime, or our children's lifetime, or even in thousands of years. Rebuilding a glacier takes a specific set of climatic conditions over millennia. It's not something we can reverse. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie. This is the simple, undeniable physics of our planet. The choices we make today are writing the script for our future. The power to change the ending is still in our hands, but the window of opportunity is closing. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that matters.